And we got another great passage, and it really helps us because in our everyday experience, people come and go, don't they? Even people who we live with, the people we do life with, they're not with us 24/7. That they have things they have to do. But with God, the amazing thing is that He is always with us, no matter what. And I don't know, that's hard for me to relate to. That's hard for me to sort of wrap my mind around because of the sort of temporary and kind of on and off way that we experience life, even with those closest to us, those who we're committed to them, they're committed to us. But you know, they got to go to work, they got to go to school, they got to go and do things. Now again, we have those times where we get together, we meet, we talk, we again share incredible things. But it's not the same as this thing that we have with our Lord, and it's something I don't want us to miss, and I don't want us to ever take for granted. All right, and this is this great promise that Jesus makes at the end of Matthew's Gospel. We're going to be Matthew 28, the very last words in verse 20. Right, He has just given the disciples their marching orders, given us our marching orders to make disciples. Right, we're to go out, all nations, baptize them, teach them everything that He commanded us. Right, to love each other, to put each other first, to seek first the kingdom. All those things that He said, hey, this is what life's about for you. But He says this. He says, I've commanded you. It goes, teach all those things, and behold, like, don't miss this. I am with you always to the end of the age. To the end of the age. No one else can make that promise. None of us can. Right? You might say to somebody, man, I'll never leave you. But something might happen physically that you have no intention of doing that, but things like death, things like, you know, a substantial injury, man, could separate you at least for a time with someone. We don't want that. We don't sign up for that, but it happens. And but God can make this promise and does. Why? Because He's sort of beyond time, right? He came into this space, this world, was one of us, died for us, rose for us. So we know He connects on a level we can't even imagine with us, understanding all the things we go through, and yet paying the price for our sins so that, listen to this, so that nothing separates us. Because sin is the biggest thing that we feel would separate us from God, that would make Him think that He should just, you know, find someone else who's more important or that's better. No, that's not how He works. He just loves us, and that's what He does. He's the definition of love. He literally is love, and He is going to be with us to the very end of the age. What an awesome, awesome promise. I want you to share that with somebody, right? Hit that subscribe button, and again, just get the word out about what God is doing in the world around us. All right, we'll talk to you next time for another follow-through.